Okay, I was more young, and it was in '88 in Hamburg. I tried to do a painting for a project. There is, after I did some time like this, I show only you some, which way, this is a big one. The dimension is grosso modo this one. This is '88. Someone said me, this is the first time that I show quite only paintings. I never show paintings. But here you want, and I accepted. But I say, if I show the paintings, I do one that is my pleasure, even if you are there. There are different projects that are coming from this. This I remember, is in Shanghai. I was working for the Pudong area. This was in '91. I started in this way for the project. High density, low density. It's a project, urban project. But this is model. This is the way in which I work. In that time, 30 years ago, I work till now in this way. And this was a project to do here. It was in Pyrenees. Pyrenees is the mountain between France and Spain. They want to build here a place in which you can stay before watching some Stone Age drawings. And you say '88. And this was only to make a sketch from the place, the site, for remember. And this was the building. And okay, this is a curtain steel, 36 meters higher, and this is coming inside, like strange animals. This is some drawings in Paris, and after I built this in I started in '86, '87. And this I did in Vienna. What was the most important for me, perhaps there is a drawing. I have some difficulties with, no. Why I cannot go behind? Thank you. It's more easy with you. What I want to do, I want to do in between. The distances between, it's a Kubrick, it's a former filmmaker, Kubrick, you know Kubrick. I did something like 4 meters and 20 centimeters, the tension. Well, what for me is important is only this one, this distance. And after was exactly the same for this. A very strange client asked me to do architecture. I say yes, and I did. And sometimes it's a drawing, just a drawing, sometimes it's a painting, sometimes it's a sculpture. This is a Ferrari in Maranello. without columns. And this is, I did it like here, not here, in Brera, Accademia in Milano di Arte di Brera. I did this. And there was people there, like you. And it was, I was playing something like a cloud, a project. All this is, like this. What is landscape for me? And I say, landscape help architecture, and not architecture help the landscape. And this is the project. I did the scale, the painting. And this is 1 mile. How much? 1,600 meters. You know this? You know this or no? You know? Have you never been there? Good. Is this? The painting was the first idea. This is the drawings. Sometimes there is a model. This was a steel model. This is a hole. I want to do a bridge that you, from outside, you see the sky. Well, you can understand, it's easy. Oh, this is what I call a blob. Yeah, you see, there sometimes is closer with the project, sometimes it's not closer. This is interesting. I never built this. Thank you, thank you. Хорошо. You see this. It's a project for a museum of Piaggio, for Vespa, that still now we have no build. But they want to build. There are not many people have seen this. And this is a project that perhaps you know after. This one. This one. You see. No, you don't know this. It's for music for young people, for 11,000 people. It's a transparent, translucent. You can see through, and the night is different. Or there are some sketches like this. It's very simple to see. After we did this, is in a Greek theater in Syracuse for 20,000 people. This is Medea e Antigona Colono. Edipa Colono, sorry. And this is the oldest alphabet Greek, very old, very archaic. And the other is like a mirror. It's strong, because you know the Greek theater was always in the end of the day, before the sunset. Or there are something like this, and after you build. And this inside is a 2 cube of concrete. This I did after Milano. I didn't want to do any more glass and steel. I want to do concrete. I did this. It's complex to say, but I want only to see the relationship with a few drawings. Oh, this is the Paris Center for Peace. This is the first model. The other is the drawings. With also together. We had 10 years. Everybody say me, tell me about the corner. It's so light. Which way you did? Very easy. I put a glass. I put another glass. It's done. This is Doriana inside the library for the Nobel Prize, Nobel Peace Prize. And this is in the night. This we did a model there and some drawings. Thank you. And the American, this is for New York, and the American said, how much cost? They said 10 times the price in Europe, in Italy. How much time? 3 years. 10 times, 3 months, 3 years. And after they try, but they cannot do. And there was one small Italian that we did. You see, this was the model. And they said, we call one, we had some work with him, in a factory in the north of Italy. Say, can you do this? He said, I need 5 minutes. Yes. I built. This is okay. Before? Thank you. There is no point in contact with the wall, anything, so you touch only the ground floor. It's a project, some towers, another towers. We built this. It's 220 meters. Or this is under construction. It's 300 meters in Shenzhen. The void is for, this void, this is not the purpose, the scope of this meeting, but this is for the air, for the quality of air, to bring the good one inside. This is the first sketch. This is the model. This is the building. Okay, come back here, please. Yes. Who is this? There is another one, I think. Yes, thank you. After, okay. No, go on, please. Yes. Sometimes it's a sketch in Paris. Sometimes is in the office in the glass, in the door. And this is for Australia, this project that we are doing now. It's Congress Hall in Canberra. Or this is good. This is a camera too. And after, there is another one. Yes, this is for Polytechnic Museum. Start here. Start in this area. In this way, this is section. This is all the place, different floors. This is in the door of my meeting room. Some is some drawings of what is a polytechnic. Go on. No. On the other side. I try to do myself. This is the first drawings of our polytechnic. Is this? No. This is the model that we did. Yes. Another one is here. Yes. This. I hope that they built. And this is something that I did not, but is some paper that is honeycomb. It's paper for emballage. Some sketch. There is the other one. Okay. After. This is built. It's an airport. Let's go. But it's always honeycomb. The way in which honeycomb can be very plastic, holistic. Go on. Yes. Yes. Some other drawings for another project. Again. This is one of the first for the Congress Hall in Roma. Again, from the first is the cloud, la nuvola. Go on. This is the model. This is, now they are making, it's quite finished. They make extension for the textile. One, you see. This is in 2 hours of the day. This is in the morning, this is in the afternoon. Yeah, this is in the night. This is me with to make some engraving. Go on. This is me too. Okay. I am working with this kind of paper. Let's go. Questo è per fare incisioni. Come si dice? In russo incisione. Engrave. No. Come back. I do myself. Okay? It is okay. This is only to show you in which way you can work about it. There is only this way. There is 1,000, millions of ways you can work. If you are an artist, you can make drawings perfect, but you have not to use too much computer. The computer is not inside. It's here. Yeah, listen, if you want to, you can do it, but it's not, you can do after. You can do all this. Oh, what is fantastic is to when you make, this I was more young, 20 years ago, and this is something, a serial that I did in '88 in Hamburg. It's 20 meters about the city, the concept of the city, the light in the city. But anyway, I do something. You don't do anything. Don't say good, bad, don't do nothing. Now, yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you for giving me half an hour that I could make painting, because I have no time, I have no more place, I don't know where. With you, it was a good occasion. But please, come here, and here. Remember, tell you. Cut here, and cut here. Thank you. Thank you very much. Finito, finito.
Ну, я на самом деле не буду ничего говорить, я сразу хотела бы, чтобы вы задали вопросы.
Oh, hello. Please tell me how you find your architectural language, how you find your style in architecture.
In English? You speak in English?
Yes, a little bit. Хорошо, я спросил у гостя, как он нашел свой архитектурный язык и как он нашел свой архитектурный стиль. Вот этот вопрос меня больше всего интересует.
First of all, I have no style. Oh, I have no style.
And language?
I speak many languages. No, I think that there's a big confusion with the style, the concept of style. What is architecture? Is that it's like music. The music, you see the music, you hear architecture. I repeat, you see the music, you hear architecture. If you don't see music, you don't hear architecture. Then for this reason, people try to have a style. That is the way more simple to hear, to see, etc. But what you have to know really, the music you have to see. Mozart, you have to see Mozart. The music, everything. Even Berlioz, or today, what's happened now in the music. And architecture is quite the same. You have to hear. To hear there is some sounds, some harmony, that you go on around this, this is okay. Okay, no style. You have to work all your life to have no style. I try.
Добрый вечер. Спасибо за лекцию. Вопрос, чем вы вдохновляетесь, когда занимаетесь архитектурой, когда начинаете проектирование?
Nothing. No, the problem is not inspiration. This is some American clients send me some things that say, I give you this image because it give you an inspiration. Or you have inspiration, or you have not inspiration. You cannot, or you are in love, or you are not in love. You cannot say, I am a little bit in love, but not much. And no, it's I tell you something, now we have to be a little bit more serious. I have to say, perhaps someone say, I've seen the name of this meeting. It was emotion against strategy. Have you seen or not? No. Emotion against strategy. For 50 years, people said always that we have to have a strategy, strategic idea project. Or, this is strategy for the life, to have this. At the end, all this strategy make a war. At the end of a strategy, after 15 days that they are thinking about a strategy, after 2 weeks, they make a war. They have no other ideas to make a war. War in some place in the world around. Then I think now is the time to come back at emotion. If we want to be one people that lives this planet, we have to have some emotion. More important to have emotion than to have a strategy, because there are no strategy. If you have no more forest, if you have no more air, if you destroy everything, so you have no more strategy, nothing. You have no more emotion. For this reason, this is emotion against strategy. When I start to do these drawings, I was thinking to something else. But after I say, this can be good here. Let's make a year too. Perhaps here. And after you start again to think, to see what's up. Okay. Next. Thank you. Next.
Thank you for your election. And I have one question. While your presentation, you showed us your paintings, your sketches, and the final projects with 3D models. Can you tell us some more about how these sketches are transformed into the final projects? Thank you.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Sometimes is to make painting is only to have because you have the architecture or art, or music or something else. What do you want? You want to stay around the more than emotion. Is sometimes that you feel like an orgasm. The orgasm, you grow up with the orgasm. You have to be emotional when you do this, yeah? And after, have you some spray here? Can you do it for me? Someone? You do. Okay, thank you. From there to there. No, it's from there. Not too much, otherwise we die. Right, thank you so much. Thank you very much. Then you need to, with the paintings, you go on, you try to, and after you stop, you make, you directly to make a project. It's a project, it's the final step. It's a final step. There is another step. This can be a step that you can use, because after you can do more. So, let's see. But after you can be more and more interested in what you are thinking, because perhaps this can be open, can be agreed, can be, and after you see it's la teoria del caso. La teoria del caso. What is caso? There is a part of the life is a reality, another part is il caso, l'hasard. In français, c'est hasard. It's the case. You don't know. It's unpredictable. And this is a part very important of the project. There's two parts. What you do, and you know that you do, and one part that you know, but you don't know if it works or doesn't work. If you put together this, it's fantastic. Something is really, something is. It depends from something that could happen. Sometimes never happen for a life, but sometimes happen. And it's fantastic. Our life is all this. I was thinking today to do everything. So I never was thinking to do this with you. Why? I don't know you. You don't know me. We don't know each other. And now we are together. We stay together, we think, we have not to be agree. I am no politic. We are to be, I try to give you something more. You can take, you cannot take. You do what you want. I did exactly like you. But finally, it's fantastic that I hope that you can do the same when you have my age, for others. And this will be fantastic, because we give to the others something that we know, sometimes we don't know. You see, you know you don't know. The best time in the day is, for me, is between 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock. When you sleep, when you don't sleep, you see, and you don't see. It's the best moment to do something with only the mind. You are blind, you can go street, you can have stairways, yes. And after you can have a light from here. No, you change, you have from here. And this you can do from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock. What is important in the night, okay. But it's the way. Nothing is serious. Everything is serious, very serious. Thank you. Someone else?
Hello, thank you for the lecture very much. I would like to ask you, you know, and to create an airport is the peak of an architect's career. For you, your airport, is it your masterpiece? Or there is something else you love most?
Oh, no, they love it. I love my airport, but now it's old. I did. It's old. No, I did the towers, airport, everything. Yes. Now we have a lot of time to do something else. You have not to. I did the Milano Fiera. I did very huge buildings. But this is the beginning. It's always the beginning. You have never to think what you did. This for me is terrible. I don't want to see all these paintings. When I saw this, my archives showed me this, I said, terrible. I did all this too much, you say, after too many memories, after very hard. fighting very hard against something, with something, you know, it's but I was lucky. Why? Because I love people. My Doriana said me always, but you stop always in the street, people call you and you go say, yes, I speak with them. Yesterday in the airport I met one guy, young guy, he said me, oh, are you Fuksas? Yes. Ah, well, can I speak with you? Oh, okay. But this is important. You can say, no, this is business, no. Are you rich? No. Are you powerful? No. But I love these people. It's different for me. For this reason, I am lucky. Very lucky man, because I could do everything I want to do with the people that I love, everything. It's, this is all. Someone other young lady. There is some other lady? Oh, this a little bit late. No, you are not late. Please, sorry.
Спасибо большое. Вы так вообще все это делали, просто восхитительно.
After you make the translation.
Я по-русски говорю. Сейчас
Okay. Chicken. Sorry. Sì, uguale. Sì.
Вы такой жизнелюб и так вообще относитесь ко всему с легкостью и с красотой. А как вы относитесь к контексту, когда проектируете свои здания? Потому что мне кажется, что вы не очень любите контекст.
I don't like the content, I like the context. I prefer the site. The site, yes, this I like. The site I like very much. The site, nature, origin, the spirit of the site. This I love. Content is a content. Well, what is it? This is a place for lecture? No. But it's a place where we can stay. We stay here. Which content they had when they built? I don't remember. But what is important that this space now is more friendly. We have to think to give a friendly space, not hard space. The translation is good? Yeah, anyway, content for architecture is a job, like strategy. Can you understand now better? All the architects are speaking about suburbs, okay? About sociality, okay? Social. Tell me one architect so social that did sometime one suburbs. Nobody. When I tried to do, was very difficult. I did few one. I am crazy. It was so difficult. And the people were right. This is content. I won a competition in France, in Paris, in the suburbs. One of the most powerful suburbs was Gennevilliers, many years, 20 years ago. And after I said I go alone to visit the site. I went there. This place the name was the Quartier de Lutte. It was enormous esplanade with a few guys, black guys, Maghrebian, so on. They are there doing nothing with a big building, 20 floors, 15 floors around me. And I was in the middle. And someone arrives and said, "What are you doing here?" "Oh, I am an architect." "You are an architect?" "Yes." "And why you are here?" "He tries perhaps to do better. Perhaps some trees, some water here. but house, you say. And after we start to speak with this group, this team, and I say then, why you have a so difficult life, and you want to kill yourself with drugs, with the robbery, with the gangsters and so on. You are very young, you are 17 years old, 18 years old. He said me, in which way I can live? He said, you can find a small job. He said me, yes, how much I can earn for a small job? I don't know, perhaps $400 amount. He said, can I buy a Kawasaki with the $400 amount? Have you understood? I say, you are right. I am wrong. And this was one of my experiences in the suburbs. I think that is social architecture, people that are very interested in Oh no, but go on, please, okay. But I think that we have to start from another point of view. The point of view for me now is a love. Is a love. Because I am not faithful in anything, sorry. I am no Catholic, no Hebrew, no Islam, nothing. There is only one thing, one guy that starts one day to say, why we don't love each other? One, only one. They say, what? They kill him. It's true, but it's because love and emotions are the most difficult words to use. If we start again with the emotion, with the love, with the relationship, to speak with the other, perhaps that we can do good project, good idea, good paintings, good works, good life. All this, I think, is the only one possibility that we have. Thank you.
Я являюсь архитектором-футурологом, исследователем футуризма. Хотел бы вам задать вопрос. У вас все проекты очень футуристичные. Они как бы предвосхищают уже следующее время. То есть это архитектура на вырост. Насколько вы являетесь таким продолжателем традиции Маринетти? Известный манифест футуризма Италии. То есть, собственно говоря, Италия является родиной футуризма. Насколько вы привержены футуризму и черпаете эти традиции, наследуете их, развиваете вот таким вот образом?
The question is very important. The first manifesto futurista was in Paris, done by Italian. I have to repeat this. You got? No. The first manifesto futurista was read by Italian, but published in Paris by Le Figaro. I think was 1907, something like this, 1907 or 7, I think. Then it was not easy for Italian to have, in the beginning, to have a futuristic idea. But futurism was connected with, not with art, was connected with airplane, the boat, the big boat, pyroscopy, big, I think, cars, something like this. Witness, this is French. What do you say? And even in the film, the first filmmakers. all this make the idea that we have to be more speed, so to be static. No, in futurism, I know, of course, everybody, but I never, sometimes I was thinking, you are right, that futurism is very important for me too. But I cannot tell you honestly. There are some artists in the 60s, 70s in Italy that use a lot of futurism, the painting. This what I learned perhaps is to be very fast in the image, to be more fast, to fix one concept. Otherwise, you have no idea. This I know what is, this is okay. You know, but I know what is. I know in which way I can use. I show you the painting, what we did. Yeah, but the question is serious. I have to think. Thank you very much for this question. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
About architectural competitions. Ramkul has said that architectural competitions is not very effective because a lot of works go out to recycle. And my interest in what your position about these competitions?
Which competition?
Architectural competitions.
I don't know. I don't know if Colas is right or not. He's preferred to have a commission, directly commission. You know, everybody. But I think competition in some way, in some step of a country, is preferred to have a commission, directly commission. You know, everybody. But I think competition in some way, in some step of a country, help us. After, it's too much. In France now it's too much in Germany, it's too much friend of a friend, it's terrible. Now, this is typical after, but in the beginning it's very useful. It's very useful because it's not a recycle. I tell you, I did now very useful competition for me. Because it's new concept that I had to know since 2 years, this new concept. I know what I want to do now. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's awful. Sometimes you see project that you see the project of 20 years ago. But you and me, we can understand this. Not many people. I don't know, competition is a competition, it's okay. I think you need a few more years for competitions. After you will see what's happening. But I think you need to have clients and competition. If you have only competition, you can die. You can die with the competition, and you can live with the client. But after, if the client is a shit, and competition is a shit, you understand? It's horrible. But it's okay. The future will be interesting. But now it's, it's with a few money, one people can pay the taste of a competition is okay. But the problem is architecture now. You have a new, what's happened now? This question as another question. There are some new projects interesting? No. They're always the same. If you see Boom, the Zine, they are all the same project. The projects are coming from what? From Photoshop. And with Photoshop, you can do all the projects you want. It is always the same project. Me too, I see the project on mine, I say, but this is mine. No, who did it? Someone around the world, China, Singapore. Is someone even in Mexico, the one Mexican architect, very nice. Say me, you know that you will build an airport in Mexico City. A copy of your airport. You are doing this. Say, okay, we do everything. But everybody. It's terrible. It's, this is the life. I have a note. I don't know in which way I can help you. We have, I think, pay attention because in this way you can kill a lot of young, good architects. Your competition, good. You have to win, after loss, after win. You need a balance. Otherwise, you cannot work. You cannot use your idea. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Просили красивый вопрос от красивых женщин. У меня есть подруга, которая хочет задать вопрос, но стесняется. Здравствуйте.
Маэстро, спасибо за сегодняшний вечер. Я тоже человек очень эмоциональный, и когда иду мимо какого-либо здания, говорю себе, этот человек, когда строил, любил людей или не любил? Вот у меня такой же взгляд. Я сегодня услышала то, что я думаю. У меня к вам вопрос. В жизни каждого архитектора есть момент перехода от эскиза к компьютеру или чертежу и переход от эскиза к клиенту, который заказывает и дает деньги. Удается ли вам увлечь своей эмоцией и любовью людей, которые дают деньги? Мне кажется, они, как правило, далеки от этих понятий. Или вы настолько авторитетны, что к вам обращаются люди, которые уже не обсуждают ваши идеи, ваши эмоции и ваши чувства в проекте? Спасибо.
Thank you. Thank you. I have to think one more minute. What I do is I do directly a project. You know, when you are not so young, you understand where are the bedroom, where are staircase, where is even if you do this. I know here. I know that there is a big volume, you can do it here. I know. The client. What is a client? There are some crazy person. There are two fantastic clients I had. Yes, two. Perhaps more. There are two. One called me on the telephone, said, "Are you Mr. Fuksas?" Yes, I am. I live near Venice, in Bassano del Grappa. Two bubbles. You have seen the bubbles. No, you don't remember. I show you. And I want a project by you. Thank you very much. You are so kind. I say, this was more than 10 years ago. Say, but which project? No, I want a project. Strange. I am 82 years old. My family manages a factory for grappa. You know what is grappa? Since 220 years. Can you do for me a project? Yes. Which project? A project. I want to give to myself a gift. this gift I could have art, work, or perhaps I can have a project of architecture. I prefer a project of architecture. I want a project by you. Okay. The program, you have no program, no. The site, no, I have the site with the trees, fantastic trees, this one. And I say, the bachelor, no, you have all what you want. I say, but strange guy. I say, come in Rome, come in my office, we can have a lunch together, we can speak. He said, no, he came in Rome. He arrived, and we went to have a lunch together, and they showed me some picture of this place with beautiful trees. I say, I do the project if I can keep all the trees. I said, but no, we can cut after we reply. No. We keep all the trees. The trees were American oak tree. And after I take a plate, dish, and make a drawings. This was the drawings that you have seen. But the dish I have never found anymore because he picked it up. And he said, yes, we can do. Said, but we have to do a theater under, we can put water under a theater, 2 bubbles, glass with 363 glass with double curves, not even in this way, but this and this. Yes, but they say we want also have some sustainability. You have a glass, you need. Yes, we go through for 200 meters under. We keep water, and this water we use in the winter, etc., etc. And we build this. In our case, it was Shimon Peres called me in the night, say, are you Mr. Fuksas? Yes, I am Mr. Fuksas. Okay. I want to do with you a project. Which project? The peace sector, the center of peace. Oh, good idea. Where? I have no place. I have no site. At the morning, no, we have not at all a budget. And the other Fred, Yasser Arafat, he said, yeah, could be. And what we have to do? Come to see me. I come in Florence for a meeting, and if you can come, we can eat together something. And after we start to speak about many things, we decide to do this. I did the project, what you have seen, the drawings and the model. I did this in one night. The day after, I show him in Florence. I was in Rome, and this take how much? Take 10 years from the first meeting to the opening was 10 years. After 10 years, a few days ago, he sent me a letter. Say, I am no more the President of the Republic of Israel, and but I sit in my office. I stay here very well. I see the Mediterranean, the sea, and thank you very much for what you did. Send me a letter. And I would say, I go in Monte Carlo, can I see you in Monaco? No, he said, no, this time no, but another time yes. He's 92 years old. There are some times that you do something, I don't know, the client. What is client? These are no clients. Crazy like me, like you, perhaps. There are a lot of people like this. There are many people like this. You have not to convince the client. They arrive if they know what they want. And you have to be there to to wait that someone come. You say, please come in. Thank you very much. Ciao.